So now let's give this a shot. Let's see if we can apply all of those rules for exponents that we've learned previously with the new rules for exponents, the zero exponent rule and the negative exponent rule, to some problems. So simplify each of the following numerical expressions. Now, I'm starting simple here and I'm going to work up to more complicated. So in A, we are just asked to simplify 10 to the negative 3 times 10 to the positive 2. Well, this is a situation where we're multiplying like bases, so we add our exponents. Negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1, so we get 10 to the negative 1 power. Now, we are never finished simplifying an expression of any kind if there are negative exponents remaining. So here we have a negative exponent. To make that exponent positive, we need to flip our base. That 10 is currently in the top, that's 10 over 1. When we flip it, it becomes 1 over 10. And now it's 1 over 10 to the positive 1 power, which of course is just 1 over 10. Now in part B, we have a different property to apply. Here we have one base with two exponents. So we don't add exponents in this example, we multiply them. So negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6. So we get 2 to the positive 6 power. That means multiply 2 by itself 6 times. 2 times 2 is 4, times a third 2 is 8, times a fourth 2 is 16, times a fifth 2 is 32, and times a sixth 2 is 64. So that simplifies out to 64. In part C, it's a little different here. We have 2 to the negative 1 power times 3 to the 2 power in the parentheses, and then all of that's raised to the negative 1 power. Well, the bases of those powers are not the same, so we cannot just add their exponents. What we have to do is simplify each part of that individually. So remember, there's not just one way to do this, but I notice I can get rid of negative exponents if I apply the multiplication property. Distribute that negative 1 to all exponents inside, and that's when we multiply. So the 2 will be to the negative 1 times negative 1 power, and the 3 will be to the 2 times negative 1 power. Well, negative 1 times negative 1 is 1, so we get 2 to the 1, and 2 times negative 1 is negative 3, so we get 3 to the negative 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. So we get 3 to the negative 2 power. Now we know we're not finished because we still have a negative exponent in our answer. So you move only the base that has a negative exponent. The 2 stays where it is. It's on top. That's 2 over 1. The 3 is also on top, but it has to flip because it has a negative exponent. So it will become a 3 to the positive 2 power on the bottom. Well, 2 to the 1 is 2, and 3 to the 2 is 9, so finally we end up with the fraction 2 over 9.